I'm getting ready to show you how to just make a fun little afternoon painting, mixing colors. This is basic color mixing. Now I'm using professional paints, and they're not the typical primary colors like the cobalt turquoise, the magenta, and the yellow. But this cobalt turquoise, you just use blue or use cobalt turquoise. Yellow, you can cadmium yellow. I'm using Hansa Yellow by Golden. And magenta, you can use red. So red, yellow, and blue, that's your primary colors, but I use turquoise, yellow, and magenta. These are my favorite colors. I use these three colors to make all of the colors I'm going to work with mainly. Now sometimes I'll use colors right out of the tube if I have them, but if not, oh, there it is. And I'm just going to show you real quick how to mix them, how they mix, and how they come out. And I'll show you again throughout the video for this little lesson here. But here it is. I'm going to do it with my finger because I love painting with my finger. So let's start with just making the green. I'm going to take the turquoise and I'm going to go yellow into green. Now I'll just go green, bring it into a bit of that yellow. Got my green. See that? And then I'm gonna take, I'm gonna make my orange. So I'm gonna go yellow into just a tad bit, get a little bit more. See, it makes a very pretty orange. And then I'm gonna make my purple. So I'm gonna take a tad bit of that. Oh, this makes such a beautiful purple. Such a pretty purple. Love it. Such a pretty, pretty purple. And so then, yeah. So then you're always going to have a lot of paint left over. At the end of this, I just take my leftover paint, I splatter, I make dots, I do whatever I want. Don't forget white to highlight, black to give it some contrast if you want, but just have fun, take your time. It's a nice little afternoon painting. You don't have to know how to draw. You can just sit down and do it. Enjoy. So I'm beginning with I'm gonna begin with the turquoise color. I'm just gonna create circles all over. Now, without even wiping off my brush, I'm gonna go into this yellow and I'm just gonna make a little bit of that greeny color I was telling you about. So you see my cobalt and my Hansa yellow is making that kind of limey green, and so I'm gonna put that, I guess, here. Now I am going to rinse off the brush and I'm going to go into the magenta. All right, I like that. So now I'm getting ready to make a purple. This magenta and this turquoise will give you a nice, pretty kind of purpley periwinkle kind of color. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this, a little bit of the magenta into the blue, to the turquoise, and I got a really pretty purple. And I'm gonna make it kind of touch this one. So another one here. Another purple one. Go to just plain yellow. And again, I'm gonna let it touch this and you'll probably get a little bit of that limey. Yeah, a little bit of that lime. If I make it touch that one, it'll get a little orange. All right, let's do another yellow. And so I haven't mixed it yet, but the yellow and magenta will make the orange, but I'll come back to that. So let's get some more of this lime. And with yellow, you really got to keep your brush clean. Mine is dirty now, which is why I have some of those other colors in there. But okay, so now I'm going to make orange with yellow and magenta. So I'm going to take a little bit of the magenta and pull it into this yellow. Oh, that's a nice, pretty orange. See that? Really, really pretty. I love that. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to start up here and let it touch that magenta. Work.
And let's put another one. Let's go here. And I'll put one more right
there. Ta-da! Now we have all the colors. We have blue, purple, magenta, green, orange. Now we have our little rainbow of colors. Just gonna go back in and have some fun with the colors that I have on my plate. Since I have all of these colors, I'm gonna just kind of free flow now and just add whatever I feel. Boop, boop, boop.
I don't want to use all of this pink, so...
I'm just gonna have some fun. And now I'm gonna add some black just to give it a nice little bit of contrast and to finish it off. Black here. So now I'm just adding white to give it a little bit of highlights and some flavor. Just having fun. So, boo, 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 boo. voila, there it is.